Good morning. Welcome to A Life Worth Living. I'm Frederick Groth, and I believe that God has a plan for everyone. I have a message of hope and truth to show you a life worth living. So this morning, we're in Genesis chapter 21, and in Genesis 21, there are two principles that I want to talk about. So I believe we're going to spread this out over 2 days, 2 short videos, because they're both really important. One is dealing with our past, and the second one is how to deal with agreements. So because they're so different, today we're going to talk about dealing with our past. So Sarah, her transformation is complete. She conceives, she has Isaac, and now she realizes her mistake. What am I going to do with Hagar and Ishmael? And so there's some strife in the family, and Abraham has to send Hagar and Ishmael away. Get rid of them, so to speak. And bring the family back to what it's supposed to be. Now, if we remember back a couple of chapters, Sarah was the one that suggested, let's use Hagar to bring children into the world for me. Past decisions coming back to bite us in the butt. See, we've got to learn to deal with our past. We've got to learn to deal with the things that we have done. And sometimes we can send them away. Sometimes we have to pay for the price. Sometimes, whatever the case may be, we've got to deal with our past. When we stop dealing with our past, it hinders our future progress. We need to learn to deal with the past. And we've all made mistakes. We've all done things that we're not proud of. We've all made choices that later on we're like, why did I do that? And you know what? That's all part of growing. That's part of life, learning how to make better choices. But the principle here this morning is we have to deal with our past. We have to deal with the choices we've made, and we've got to understand that those choices are the things that are going to develop who we are. And if we keep putting them off, if we keep, just letting those choices hang around, then we never deal with it, and we're never able to move on to the next stage of our life. What stage was Sarah and Abraham moving into? The stage of promise. That was their promise. And we've talked about it before. Don't give your promise away to somebody else. And that's what Sarah tried to do. She didn't see any hope in her getting her promise, so she gave it away, and it ended up biting her in the butt. And as a matter of fact, we got trouble today because of her choice. Most of the Arabic nations are from Ishmael's bloodline. And so, let us learn. Take courage. Courage is facing our fear anyway. Courage isn't the fact that you're not afraid. No. Courage is being afraid, but taking action anyway. Dealing with the situation, putting it back in its place, rectifying, reconciling, saying I'm sorry, paying the consequences, taking care of the issues so that you can move on with your life. A lot of people don't move on with relationships because they haven't taken care of the past ones. They haven't closed them off. They're still living in the past. They're still living with past loved ones, even though they're gone and they're moved on and they're married. But no. Get rid of all that. Move on. Close the chapter and move on. And when you do, you will learn that you can live a life worth living. You can live a better life. You can be better today than you were yesterday. Just close off, pay the price, pay the consequences, get rid of the past, close it up, and say, you know what, I'm done. I've paid my dues. It's over. And now, go live a life worth living. God bless you. Have an amazing weekend. We'll catch you later and talk about agreements.